This is the Absolute Business Mindset Podcast. This podcast will give you insight into business. I will share my thoughts, ideas from content leaders and experiences from my life. And I hope you'll all have an aha moment or two on this journey. Today is Small Business Thursday. So I'm going to talk about how you approach the new world after COVID, after the pandemic. This is split into 6 different areas which I want to talk to you today about. The first one that I want to talk to you about is understanding your customers' needs. So there are changes in whatever you're producing, whether it's a product or service, there are changes in the customer's requirements. You have to be able to be flexible and understand that these changes are potentially for the long term, and therefore you need to be able to spend a lot of time being obsessed with your customers' needs. So I would advise you to spend time thinking about what your customer wants now rather than what you think or what you thought the customer wanted a year ago. Things have absolutely changed in so many different ways. So you need to be obsessed about your customers' needs. Number 2 is getting your cash flow right. So you need to understand the health of your business. Has it been suffered with the pandemic? Have you lost people, employees? Have you lost clients and customers because they're spending less money? So you need to be able to understand the health of your business and really be able to, if you want to catapult it into the stratosphere for post-COVID times, you need to understand honestly where your business is. You need to be able to reorganize your supply chain. You need to understand the landscape of business at the moment. Is there delays in the construction industry? There's a lot of delays on products because various things, including the pandemic, but also Brexit as well, is causing that sometimes it's difficult to get your supply chain working for you. So you do need to be mindful of that, maybe ordering in more stock than initially you would, but just understanding the landscape of your business is incredibly important. You need to have to rethink your workforce. So you need to think about capacity for workforce, capability, affordability for your workforce. So if you have employees, you need to think about, are they actually now needed because of this change in landscape? So is there capacity to actually be employees anymore? You have to think about people's capabilities. Are there people that are better qualified to do some of the roles that you require? And are they affordable? Are they the right people at the right price? So please do think about that. Number 5 is about digitally enabling your business. So how you can improve your business through using the digital landscape. So that might be using new apps, using new products or services that are better and that are digitally enabled. And number 6 is you need to understand the changing workplace. So depending on what your product or service is it now mainly virtual? Are you now doing Zoom calls for your services? Are you doing e-commerce if you're got a product? So you need to think about whether the physical will still be a real way of being able to bring business in, or will people stick to their current thinking of the virtual world as the best way to govern and live their lives. So that is the 6 ways that you need to review and analyze your business to be able to come out of the pandemic and COVID-19 in a really positive framework for your business. So please do think about them. If you've got any thoughts, ideas and comments, please do let me know. You can direct message me on social media, or you can comment on Apple Podcasts. It'd be great to get some feedback there as well. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. Cheers.